Wow, that went on a little longer than I thought it would. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Potluck, the live weekly wrestling mixtape that I host every Thursday night. Yeah, it's Thursday, potluck night on planet Earth. Potluck night, the Thursday Night War. Hey, Thursday's mine. Thanks for doing the right thing and watching Potluck live. Live on Twitch. I'd like to thank Yuji Ono, who does the Lupin music. I took that show, I took another show that he did, took the music from that, and that's our theme song tonight. And some people might remember that was a very early Potluck song. How's everybody doing? On this Thursday evening, Potluck night, the Thursday Night War is here. It's come to our shores. That might be some kind of flight of fancy that we're gonna check in on tonight. What else is in the docket tonight? Voting. Voting for the finals of the Gimmick Gauntlet. Can you believe it? It's been like 6 weeks. It's finally the finals. But we got more than that. We got a stacked show. I got an announcement. And so much more. Get in the chat if you're watching live. All my rowdy friends are in the chat, behaving themselves. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Baja Blast straight from Taco Bell. The man came right here and gave it to me in this glass. Looks like something they drink on damn Star Wars. Look at me. I'm a rebel. All right. Well, enough. I've run out of things to waste time ranting about. The chat is already picking sides, and I had people voting on YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram. I'm gonna add them up, math, and we're gonna get a winner. I can't believe it. Susanimals drinking liquid death. So scary. So scary. Alright, looks like it's time. Looks like now I've run out of all my stalling tricks. And it's time. It's time, folks. John Sartori, past guest, watched the first half of Collision, also known as the Potluck pre-show. Thanks to Tony Khan, usual Potluck viewer, as we all know in Potluck lore. Potluck makes, TK takes. And we gotta go. When the song is looped, that means it really is time to get with it. Let's start off, ripped from the headlines.
So I would argue has turned himself into one of the most popular wrestlers in Revolution Pro Wrestling.
I've just realised something, Andy.
The Wrath of Tony Khan. It looks like we have our first possible title. The Thursday Night War is upon us. It's come to our shores in parts unknown Queens.
And Keith Lee, of course, being flagged by the veteran Yuji Nagata.
Yuji Nagata and Keith Lee together at last. Two great tastes.
Did I think we'd be putting together a tag match like this? And look at the look on Keith Lee's face. Keith Lee.
They're a tag team. Keith Lee and Yuji Nagata. This is a Rev Pro New Japan joint. Will this be cut? Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That would be a real shame if our opener got cut.
This is the first time teaming for these two men.
This is thanks to our friends at Billy for hooking this up. R.I.P. Wink Martindale, one of my boyhood heroes. I've always wanted to be a game show host, if you can't tell.
And this is going to be very interesting to say the least, isn't it? I'm going to try and be a bit far away.
Blue in our glory.
Naito and BUSHI.
Justice and glory, right? Glory and justice. Ripped from the headlines. Hey, where's those headlines? Where's those headlines?
Could be a calming influence on Keith Lee here. This is a big match for Keith Lee.
Here's some headlines.
Last night was a fluke.
Ripped. I do my own Foley on this show. Mick Foley? No.
When you're dealing with Los Ingobernables de Japón, you know you're in for a war, and Keith Lee is going to be
It's Naito.
of last night's match.
And Bushi looking Venom-like.
Here's Bushi. Don't be worried if you're going to be waiting a little bit of the time for Naito. He likes to take his time.
That's one thing Naito and I have in common. We're always late. We always start our little show late. What year is this? I believe it's 2015. It's either 2015 or 2017.
Flanking Bushi. And he likes to do whatever the hell he wants. As you see him just drop that G1 Climax briefcase.
This is 2017.
And this is something, isn't it? Naito developing all kinds of followers. And all I can say is what a stark contrast to the first ever Global Wars 3 years ago when Naito came out to the ring compared to now.
I imagine wherever Naito gets booked, one of the deals is Bushi also gets booked. Whether they're a team or whether they're in separate matches, I have a feeling they're going to be booked together. Like one of those, like a comedy couple.
All that's changed is that nothing's changed. All these fans are so fickle, it's embarrassing. As Zach Gibson would say, they're a bunch of blaggers. They might appreciate him, but they appreciate him because he's their champion and he's a winner.
Well, all I'd point out right now is that ring announcer Steve Linsky, he ran a mile when he saw Naito come into the ring.
I don't blame him.
Naito, cool boots. Looks like a skin of a Muppet dragon. You know the Muppet dragon, or Jim Henson made a dragon for some sort of noodle commercial back in the 70s or 80s. Somebody knows what I'm talking about here. That's what his boots look like.
It's gonna be interesting, isn't it?
A Muppet dragon. The skin of a Muppet dragon. If no one knows what I'm talking about, then I sound completely insane. You know, everybody in this match is kind of tranquilo.
Number two,
I miss Keith Lee so much.
easy to mistake confidence for arrogance, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. with
I
Keith
miss
Lee.
him.
Keith Lee is a humble man.
I hope he's well.
Look at his face. That doesn't tell me that man is humble. A humble man is nice.
Keith Lee has
Humble man
worked.
is
Lee
He has
won.
worked for every opportunity he's earned. Of course, we know he's a former Ring of Honor contracted wrestler. He took a huge
I wouldn't mind seeing Keith Lee in a 1-minute squash, answering the what's his face, Max Caster Open Challenge.
And it paid off.
He lost last night. I'm going to put
Listen
my
to the reaction
lost last
for
night.
Keith Lee.
His Global Wars
This is
run
going to
isn't
be.
doing
Andy,
anything.
will you just stop and watch what we have going on in front of us? This is. And look at Naito telling everyone to calm down.
Such a big WWE whiff. It seems like Keith Lee would have been perfect when he came up, when he was still in NXT, and they had all the three brands face off. Keith Lee was mega over, but they're dum-dums till death. And now they run a Nazi show. They run a show for Nazis.
Now look at the civil lines, Andy, what we talked about
I
earlier.
think this is a bit of a mismatch here, isn't it?
A mismatch? There's no such thing as mismatch.
The LaChoy Dragon, Dr. Liam, of course. Did you look that up or did you know? I sure hope Marty Scurll isn't on commentary. Good God, do I need to mute it?
Yeah, humility. His mother's a very proud woman.
I sure hope not, DMP. It was a commercial in the 60s. Wow, I thought it was the 70s.
Exactly what you can expect from these
Yeah, there's two things that decimated the British independent wrestling scene. One was partnering with WWE, and the other one was Me Too.
Look at the strength from Keith Lee! And that's a man, Andy Boy Simmons!
Well, so far he's
Speaking out, thank you.
Unawares.
Yeah, I keep thinking this venue is a place in Queens that I've seen House of Glory in the same year, 2017. I wish I knew what the arena is, and then we could play What Was Here the Night Before. The British Hive Mind, they're starting their song. Wow, tomorrow, Minoru Suzuki versus Yoshihiko, a dream match. Will we be watching it on my show or a sister show of mine? Stay tuned. All I'm going to say is I have an announcement coming up. An announcement. You know I love my announcements. Well, this right here is an announcement of an announcement.
Too much wasted motion. You see wrestlers.
I completely forgot about Butterbean.
What you saw right there from Yuji Nagata, every single blow he hit counted, and he was so quick to float over into that pinning attempt.
Do you know what I just saw? What? I saw Yuji get to have a very effective wrestling hold on BUSHI.
Bluey. 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 Oh wow, the Butterbean thing happened this afternoon? Well, he's okay then. So we could watch the Butterbean thing tonight. I completely forgot about Butterbean for episode title.
And look at Naito giving words of encouragement from the outside.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was able to do.
Is Butterbean on a? Is that something that's on Triller powered by Fight? If so, I could do some changes. We could watch that damn thing tonight.
Connection Nagata. And Los Ingobernables, they're going to need to be a little bit resourceful if they're going to win this one, it would seem. Look at Naito again drawing Chris Roberts, and look at that in the middle of the ring. BUSHI is choking away at him.
Well, I'm sure earlier we saw some double teams.
Ah, not that Tom Green in the house. Triller powered by Fight.
Involving a foreign object. Not that T-shirt is a foreign object, but you know what I'm getting at.
BUSHI choking Keith Lee.
One of those Rev Pro scarves you've had produced.
Cody is a Trekkie, yeah. He's a Trekkie and he's whatever a Zelda head is. And I think he's a Republican.
Did you see Naito just spat in the face of Yuji Nagata?
And the clear tag.
Yeah, Butterbean's WWE ID, his rate just went up. If you were thinking about booking, Butterbean, his rate just went up. He's WWE ID.
And what about that for a kick out?
Chris Roberts can actually regain control, Andy. I'll admit, he's trying. He's not trying. He's a terrible referee.
Keith Lee and Naito, two of the coolest.
Right now, our referees course we have going on at the Portsmouth School of Wrestling.
Absolutely, this December at Boy Simmons. Message him on Twitter.
BUSHI messing with the ref. No respect for the stripes.
RevolutionProWrestling.com. Send us an email. Tell you all about it. And you two could do as worse a job as. Well, you couldn't do much. Whatever. Let's not be horrible about this. He's a good referee, Andy.
He can't maintain
Naito picking up the pace. And the point I'd like to make is how can you expect to have... Oh, and this time Naito goes for a ride. And Naito can't believe it.
That was a hell of a double team offense. All credit in the world to Keith Lee there. He's got plenty more left in there,
yeah, in 2017, was there anybody cooler than Naito and Keith Lee?
These men are experts at their job, and they're going for a double suplex now. Chris Roberts now, he recognises both men in the ring. He's starting a 5 count here. But Keith Lee, oh, so close.
Uh-oh.
Double choke slam from Keith Lee. But Keith Lee is facing the wrong direction.
Can he regain composure, Eddie? This is where ring positioning is very, very important. And he's about... And he barely made the tag.
And here comes the
When they do one of their slow songs, it's really eerie.
And that was for the disrespect you showed earlier, Naito.
Probably why Naito keeps his t-shirt on. I can't say I blame him now.
Yuji Nagata and Naito mixing it up now. Referee's marking out.
Nagata picking up the pace now. Oh, beautiful exploder suplex. There's a cover.
2.
Naito spins out. Nagata, he's looking for Shirome. And look at that, he's looking to apply the pressure further. And if the eyes roll to the back of the head, this one could be over.
Bushi's got to get in there.
But Naito
Come on, Bush.
Great ring awareness.
To the bottom row.
Great ring awareness from Naito. That's why he's going to beat Okada on January the 4th, Andy. This man is a professional through and through.
British camera work, not so hot.
Wrestle Kingdom.
It's like a drunk tourist is taking is on one of these cameras.
Naito's huge moment. He's going to have that on the back of his mind. But right now, he's doing very well for himself right here at the Walthamstow Assembly Halls. Hits Yuji Nagata with a big swinging neck breaker. And now,
I think I've seen Kurt Angle versus Yuji Nagata. I feel like I watched it on this show before it was on YouTube. Before this show was on YouTube. Back when we could get away with anything.
Got the ability to take it to the sky.
Bucciaroni!
Bushi back to his feet.
That man's got some moves.
Drunk Hammerman had a few pints.
They contrast each other really well, don't they, Naito and Bushi?
Back when Potluck was a
fighting back.
outlaw mud show. Twitch only.
Bushi hits a rope.
And the archive. Boy, did that take up a lot of space.
Lift and tag into Keith Lee. And I wouldn't want to be Bushi right now. Huge shoulder tackle.
This is when PWP was good.
Keith Lee connects with a big splash. Bushi's chest right now.
Oh, Bushi. Antiques Roadshow. I could almost host an Antique Roadshow potluck.
Instead of basking in your own glory, Keith Lee, make
The best episodes of Antiques Roadshow are the ones where they tell you how much the thing is worth now. Where they're like, this is a classic episode from Charlotte, North Carolina, and you know, it's from 2005 or something, and they'll be like, oh, this statue is now worth $5,000. Oh, I love it.
Big splash misses. He hits it with the MX, now Bushi. Can Bushi capitalize? Can he make the tag into Naito? Keith Lee in a position of vulnerability
Keith
here.
Lee and PCO hosting Antiques Roadshow, double teaming it. Or hell, they could be the
Look at that.
presenters on Great British Bake Off.
In the corner. And this is the most vulnerable we've seen Keith Lee tonight, isn't it, Andy?
This is, well, tonight, certainly.
I swear to God, I saw a recent episode of Antiques Roadshow.
Oh, no.
The guy was looking at Pokemon cards. Are you kidding me? No Pokemon cards on Antiques Roadshow. Give me a break. What's next? Spawn number 2?
This man is something else, this Naito.
Youngblood number 1? Pogs? You're gonna have Pogs on Antiques Roadshow? Give me a break. You're not getting the younger generation in that way.
Back body drop, but Keith Lee, such great agility for a big man through to his feet. And now
Oh.
Keith Lee!
Damn, Keith Lee rules.
Cross-body slingshots, cross-body. Should I say, Nagata lights
Oh,
out.
Antiques Road Trip. Now that I haven't
Lights
seen.
out Bushi.
What's Nagata doing in the ring? What more
Oh
your
no.
favourites.
This is
Ooh.
not where Naito wants to be. Oh my! There's a cover.
Is that it? No.
Naito kicks out.
These guys haven't come in for a
I
night
should
off
just
tonight,
make
have
some
they,
pogs.
Andy?
Potluck pogs? Pogluck? Pro Wrestling Potluck? Is that anything?
Absolutely.
You know, there'd be like a Kemonito pog,
Now what's Keith Lee looking for?
and a Terry Funk pog, and a Aja Kong pog, and a Sabrina Slammer.
But Naito trying to fight
A Sabrina Slammer,
He's looking for
folks!
Hurricane Rana, I think. But Keith Lee too big, too strong. Naito still fighting. Oh, big Insagori from Tetsuya Naito.
Oh, I've watched a lot of
Now,
American
and he
Pickers in my
capitalizes, he
time as
hits the
well.
Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh, again Naito escapes. And here comes
Goes
Bushi.
Sabrina
Lee
Slammer
fights
for
out.
episode title.
Lee hits her ropes. Double clothesline misses. Oh, the mist! The mist into the eyes of Keith Lee.
Oh shit, the Bushi missed.
Destino!
Junkyard Pog.
Bushi wipes out Nagata. Well, that was one Destino. And Andy boy, this is two Destinos.
Oh, that's it.
Tetsuya Naito got him.
There you go, Naito and Bushi victorious in our opening match. Will it make it to YouTube? I didn't even check, I'm so dumb. This shouldn't have been the first match if I was unsure. I gotta just cross my fingers, pray to the big
Cheating,
big
Andy.
kahuna.
The mist from Bushi in the eyes of Keith Lee. And then Bushi wipes out Nagata. There's
Yep.
not one,
Yep.
but two Destinos later.
Alright, good
Yep.
luck to Tetsuya Naito and Bushi in their future endeavors. I want to see, I want to see,
Hogan was happy to accept
You
it.
are going to have to be
Just
happy
Hogan was
to
happy.
accept.
first time chatter. You're doing it right. The Pogfather and his Pog train. Naito needs to be in comedy matches like Minoru Suzuki. He needs to be working on trains and everything. Jordynne, welcome. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday, the Thursday Night War.
So I can tell
It's our
you,
very first match, ripped from the
I'm
headlines.
not telling you that Los Ingobernables aren't good.
Well, this is a show called Mentors, and everyone's going to flip when it gets to the good part. It's gonna take a couple minutes to get to the good part, but it's worth it, baby. We're watching an episode of this Canadian kids show. This Canadian kids show called Mentors, where they use a computer to pull people from the past.
Shouldn't we have stuck to the trail?
There's supposed to be an 1890s dog hole around here.
We're looking for a dog hole.
It's a small coal mine.
We're looking for a dog
Chance to look at
hole?
19th century technology. You know, drills,
There you
iron
go.
chutes.
There you go.
course.
Look. Did you see it? Did you see it? Do I need to rewind it so everybody can see what I saw? All right. I'm going to pause it so we can all get a good look.
Around here.
We're looking for a dog hole.
It's
We're looking for a
small coal
dog
mine.
hole?
It's a chance to look at 19th
No,
century
we're not.
technology.
Folks, you didn't miss it now. Just wait. These are the 6 greatest words in the English language, and Roddy Piper as Daniel Boone.
You know, drills, breakers, iron chutes.
Of course.
We're looking for a pog hole?
Wow, look at that. A pile of rusted junk.
This isn't junk, these are artifacts. A carbide lamp. Miners
It's
use to
Canadian,
check
Bill
for
and
dangerous
Ted.
gases.
In a
They
minor
wear jean
cookhouse.
jackets.
Funny. Can you help me with this?
Uh-oh.
I thought you were supposed to be at dance class.
Oliver's late.
Oliver's your dance partner?
Yeah, he owed me a favor.
I hated getting stood up by my boyfriends.
We're just friends, Mom. Or we were.
You can really hear the Canadian part of this. When they're mangry.
Hello?
How long have they been missing?
Since Sunday. Park warden thinks they may have strayed off one of the trails.
It figures.
Pardon?
Nothing. Thanks, officer.
Officer, don't you mean Mountie?
Sir Henry Morton Stanley. He found Dr. Livingston, I presume, at Lake Tanganyika. Yeah, but they're not in the jungle. Alexander Mackenzie, Canadian explorer. He was the first to cross North America north of Mexico.
Cyberpedia! I'm writing that down.
Daniel Boone, American frontiersman. The father of 10 children, he gained fame after he rescued his daughter Jemima and 2 friends after they were kidnapped by Shawnee and Cherokee.
Thank you,
Braves.
Nathan.
Yeah, perfect.
Specify subject. Daniel Boone. Subject confirmed.
This better be him.
This better be him! She's going to steal him from time.
In your match. As everybody knows, I was in St. Paul. Great Canyon and I have been training hard, and we did exactly what we said we were going to do. We kicked some tail.
Now, this was sent in by Dr. Liam.
Covert clutch, and from nowhere Zabisco came and did this.
We are at war right now. It's the Thursday night war.
To me, Zabisco is pushing up daisies.
22 more minutes of war, and then I control all of the wrestling airwaves yet again.
You talk about war. You want a war with me? Well, you've got a war.
The first battle of that war took place.
Whoa, whoa.
For different things in different eras for different reasons, but still they have the same job and they are matched up.
Now, this was sent in by Nathan with a Y, Cheap Heat Spot Fest. On Instagram.
It ain't night yet, and it won't be for a while. It won't be for a while.
You follow Nathan with a Y, Cheap Heat Spot Fest. Jordynne Grace versus D'Lo Brown. What? Are you kidding me, brother?
Do that often?
Yeah, it's gotta be, you know?
Probably. But D'Lo Brown, Jordynne Grace.
Yeah.
Two thick competitors. CC, slam. CC, Leah Zap. Ducks that attempt. Oh, trying to hoist up D'Lo right in the opening minute of the match. Well, D'Lo, he's got
Put D'Lo in the crew with the Action Andretti.
But perhaps not the brains. Schoolyard trip.
Ooh,
Senton,
bouncing
right
off the
chest.
gut of D'Lo. Jordynne Grace with the senton.
Trying to hoist him up for a suplex, but it's D'Lo hitting it himself.
Jordynne struggles to her feet. Using
Orange
that
shirt.
rope to help and
She's got
pull,
heat
and
with
now
Taz
D'Lo
now.
out of the ring.
Will Jordynne Grace take a risk here?
Whoa.
Over his head and shoulders.
That was like a diving snapmare to the floor, sort of. Flying mare thing to the floor. It was devastating, whatever you want to call it. On the back of D'Lo now, the sleeper hold cinched in. Trying to take away his energy.
So that shirt is supposed to look like a UPS shirt.
Around the ring. Someone who doesn't know what's going on might think this is a cute moment. It's not. He's losing air.
It's a cute moment. It's still cute. You can still be cute while you're losing air.
He falls down. There's a high risk of danger for everybody involved.
The most insecure guy in wrestling. That covers a lot of ground.
But it could happen. Referee trying to tell, bring it inside the ring.
There's some forums for that, Dave, if you're interested.
Wow. She might be trying for the count-out victory.
She's got him down on the ground.
Oh, she makes him pass out. Now he can't answer the referees. Get in the ring and count. There we go.
Yep, smart tactics.
Seems to be the strategy of Jordynne Grace.
She's got charm, Jordynne Grace. She's knocked a man down on his face.
She wants to be like the Berserker and get many count-out victories in professional wrestling. Referee administering the count on D'Lo Brown.
Look at her. She's smart. She's standing in wait. She's adjusting. She's ready in case he makes it back in, but is hoping that he won't. Here we go.
Off the ropes, she
Told
comes.
you she was ready.
Soaring through the ropes, but D'Lo catches her. And back first into the ring post.
Jordynne is down for the time being as D'Lo does make it back into the ring.
Now he's telling the referee to count. D'Lo Brown was a member of the Gangstas in Smoky Mountain Wrestling for a period of time. I don't know if that was part of the accolades that were mentioned by the ring announcer. Can't quite tell because of the acoustics here.
Takashi 69 told on him.
D'Lo runs into the boot.
And she's up.
DDT.
Oh,
DDT.
diving DDT, one of my favorite moves. Two.
Not quite enough, but certainly a valiant effort.
Road
To
Pog.
take down who is undoubtedly one of
The
Jordynne Grace's
P.O. double G.
heroes.
Got that shoulder up.
Man, now I really do want to make potluck pogs.
Focusing on the arm of D'Lo Brown.
You take out those arms, there's not a whole lot he can do. However, he does have a lot more self to bring to the match. So look at the way he effortlessly took her down at the thighs.
Where have I heard that before? Oh! Neckbreaker!
Oh,
Tried
she
to
holds
get her
on.
down out of the corner, but she held on.
Yep.
Splash!
Two. I thought that was it for some reason.
The remarkable strength. of a woman
NFTs
who's
now.
had
There's
her hair
a
pulled.
3
She
letters I
held
haven't
on
seen
for dear life
together
and
in a
was
while.
rewarded.
Slap across the face. Ooh! She's telling him to bring it on.
She's poking the bear.
Alex the Pog Porto.
And I'm not talking about Bronson.
Yeah, still to come later on this afternoon. Oh, both bears actually.
Yeah,
Cover.
Beefcake Bronson.
Two.
Yeah, beefcake.
And the match goes on.
Wrestling didn't get into NFTs. Give it
Sounded
time.
very excited the way they
Give
said
it time.
Yeah, beefcake.
You know, wrestling's always late.
Recognize what Brown can do to you. She is taking aim at one leg, moving upward across the torso into the face.
Oh, big
One
clothesline from
clothesline
D'Lo.
puts her off her feet.
Jeepers.
Jordynne Grace, it is like she is completing a 10-part math problem. It's strategy, point to point to point. There's a reason she's gotten where she is. She's strong, but she's
Throwing
smart
rights
too.
at D'Lo.
A flurry from Jordynne Grace.
Sky high.
High power bomb. And that
Whoa.
is a D'Lo Brown pulls out the victory.
They say don't meet your heroes. Some might say don't fight them. But then we wouldn't have gotten to see such an amazing matchup between two powerhouses.
She gave it a good fight, but D'Lo Brown, the veteran, with the size advantage, pulls out the win.
Yeah, they did. They did have Undertaker NFT. Of course, WWE has to get in on a scam. Well, you're dealing with the real deal now. What's next?
I don't know, little.
Ooh, back to mentors. Now, if you're just joining us for some odd reason just now, this is a Canadian kids show where they use a computer to pull people from time. I don't know. It's like if Bill and Ted were nerds, and this girl's friend is lost in the woods. So who does she grab from time? Daniel Boone, played by Roddy Piper, of course.
Lady, you plucked me clean away from one in Boonesboro about a sneak Shawnee attack. I gotta get back to my family. These folks dependent on me.
I promise you'll return to the moment you left in exactly 36 hours. You won't even know you were gone.
What's the name of your bull again? The one that's gone missing with his ma.
Oliver. Oliver Cates. And he's not my beau.
Well, he sounded pretty important.
He thinks he is.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you even heard of me.
Well, you're not.
He's
you're not in
confused by
history
Magnet.
books, only not in war paint.
Oh, that's because I've been a guest of the Shawnee Nation. Why, old Chief Blackfish, you even adopted me into the family.
Old Chief
But I thought you and the
Blackfish.
Shawnee were enemies.
Well, true, but don't mean you don't like me, huh?
Make sure they're recent photos.
Keeps them in this drawer, I think. Never gets around to putting them in albums.
Quick, we gotta hide.
Why?
This isn't my house.
Oh.
Dogs are gonna need something with a strong scent on it.
Basement, laundry.
It smells like Daniel Boone in here. Why does it smell like a gun from the past?
The entrance is blocked. By now they know we're missing Oliver. They'll find us. This isn't your fault. Just wanted to see the stupid mine. You can't help venturing off. You got that from your father.
Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Mentors? What did you do now? What did you do now, mentors? I think it's fine now.
I just want to make sure the bleeding stopped. You okay?
I can't tell how old this kid is. He looks 10 and then he looks 30.
Dee?
Mom went off with Daniel Boone. Yeah, that Daniel Boone. Search and rescue? Don't you mean Mounties?
If I had one of these, I could settle Frontier in 3 weeks. What did you call this? A fur by fur?
A 4x4. People
fur by
usually use them
fur?
just to get to the mall.
Mauled.
What's a
I
mall?
was mauled once.
Captain wants to begin the search on the
Oh no, I got a legitimate laugh out of mentors.
Taking an easier route. They're not advanced hikers.
This isn't my call, Mr. Cates.
I know my wife.
Maul.
ex-wife,
I was mauled
and I think
once.
you're making a mistake.
The park ranger reported sighting 2 people hiking on the upper trail. Right now, that's the only lead we've got.
I love the sideburns.
No. Man ain't very often wrong when it comes to his family.
Roddy
They have a
Piper.
search team.
You sure this isn't
Dogs,
Neil
rangers.
Young?
Yeah, but we got the best thing.
Well, what's that?
You.
Me?
Yep. You see, the best way to track someone is to get inside their head. Figure out what pulls their wagon. Now, we can start with you telling me all you know about Oliver.
Well, he has blonde hair and blue eyes, and some girls find him attractive, I guess.
Well, what he looks like don't help me much, but what does he think like?
Sometimes he doesn't think. You know, something attracts his curiosity, and off he goes. And he never listens. That's probably how he got lost in the first place. After I'm through with him, he'll wish he was still lost.
Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Piper.
We should probably get going. You only have 32 hours left.
What pulls your wagon? That's a question I like to ask all the time when I first meet someone.
With your dad, I slept on motel beds a lot lumpier than this. You travel a lot with Dad? Some on the long hauls. You know, one time we were caught in this blizzard in a small town, and there was no place to stay except this flea bag motel with no restaurant. And your dad had some bread and cheese in his rig, and he used the motel iron to make grilled cheese sandwiches. Then the power went out, and He got these emergency candles from his truck. We spent the entire
What Pulls
night
Your Wagon is episode title?
by candlelight, cuddling to keep warm. You know, those were the best grilled cheese sandwiches I ever had. Never knew Dad was such a romantic. He was. I guess it wasn't enough.
Oh, come on.
You know, we were kids when we got married.
She just fell down a hole. Leave her alone.
But I bet she's out there right now, tearing up that forest, trying to find us. Dee's probably with him. I was supposed to be her dance partner today. She probably thought I did this just to get out of it. You okay?
No! She's dying! She fell down a hole!
Mom? Mom?
Bottom wrist lock, lateral drop into a head scissors by wrestling 2. Tenru trapped in that head scissors now.
All right. We're about to spin the Wheel of Squashes, a potluck favorite that I just got a little fresh coat of paint on and everything. But before that, I have a little announcement, a little big announcement. Let's go to that. This Monday night. That's right, I'm not afraid of any other wrestling show. What other wrestling shows on Monday? Nitro, they're dead. Pro Wrestling Potluck presents Monday Night Buzz. This Monday, it's going to be matches from WrestleMania weekend. We're going to dig deep. Send me things you want to see, and I'll do my best. Monday, April 21st. Monday Night Buzz. Be there. And be square, what do I care? Right. Alright. And now, the Wheel of Squashes, looking good, Wheel of Squashes. I believe last time we spun the Wheel of Squashes, it was Mankind squashing Scott Taylor. That Mankind has been replaced with Giant Gonzalez. So it's gonna be a good one. Alright. Let's spin that wheel. Let's do it, folks. Let us do it. Doodle-doodle-doo. Doodle-doodle-doo. Alright. Wheel spinning. Giant Gonzalez, Sid, Road Warriors, Vader, Bruiser Brody, Doom, it's still spinning very slowly. Is it gonna hit Earthquake? I changed the parameters on this thing. It goes a long time. Alright, well, I'll be right back with an Earthquake squash. Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, Earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I didn't even need to put on Conan and his friend doing the thing.
Currently in the ring, weighing in at 235 pounds and hailing from Reno, Nevada, here is Red Tyler. And his opponent, being led to the
It's like she combed her hair during a Texas tornado. Uh-oh. Look at that, Hulk rules. Yeah, well, here comes a man that's going to put a stop to all the Hulk ruling.
Leading the way, the Colonel of the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and of course, Canadian strongman Dino Bravo.
Strongest man in the world.
Yeah, that's only you and his opinion.
And the gigantic earthquake.
What, 500 pounds?
At least.
At least.
6'8", 6'7".
Pretty soon we're gonna vote.
There's a man who's undefeated in the World Wrestling Federation.
Temporarily. That could all end in a hurry. In Philadelphia.
He's on a roll. Hulk's mentally not ready. I don't think he's physically ready. This man has the edge.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Did you see the Hulkster here last week? You had the audacity to say he's not ready?
He looks great. But he's not ready, I'm telling you. Mark my words, I'm not a dummy.
Earthquake did a drop kick.
Guy's got agility.
For 500, close to 500 pounds, more than agility.
Earlier on, we had a chance to ask some of the folks here in Des Moines whether they thought it was a good idea for the Hulkster to make a return in SummerSlam and face this guy, the big guy, Earthquake.
And he's big.
I don't think he should because he could get hurt really bad. He should because he's the best wrestler in the whole world.
He should. Hulk sucks. What do you know? You're just a kid.
Well, the first kid was right. Hulk shouldn't, and the kid should make another decision.
Earthquake, them ropes went far back.
To get out of town here. If you're that smart, you shouldn't live here. That little
Earthquake is probably 22 here.
Well, that'll make you come out of retirement.
One of the Hulkamaniacs. I remember back a while.
Earthquake.
You had that bad neck for wearing that horse.
How could you not like Earthquake? How could you not love Earthquake?
My mailman was hunchback from carrying my mail.
Oh, there it is.
Set on him.
It's all over.
That's how Hulk's gonna look at SummerSlam. Get him again, Earthquake.
Some Hulkamaniacs right there with the t-shirts on that spell out Hulk rules. We'll find out in Philadelphia at SummerSlam whether indeed Hulk does rule.
I would not want to go to a wrestling show with that many people to spell out Hulk rules. Even if Hulk didn't suck. That's too many people to go to a thing with. Whoa, look at this. The stretcher cam. More stretcher cam in wrestling.
Paramedics making their way down there and they're going to be needed.
Are they bringing a stretcher or a blotter?
Earthquake is 27, says Dr. Liam, and I believe him. You follow Dr. Liam, Crimson Mask Replica on Instagram. Posts goodies every day. If you're a wrestling fan, you follow Crimson Mask Replica. If you're a wrestling fan, a true wrestling fan, you probably already follow him.
Wait, somebody's got to put a stop to this, and I know exactly the guy that can do it.
Who?
You must have one more in you.
The Hulkster. We've been hearing tremendous things from all the fans.
Wow, we went from WWF to WWF. What the hell is going on?
Tremendous new feature here called Bottom Line. You know, Roddy Piper's so gifted, all you have to do is ask him his name, and he'll go on for 2 hours.
Oh, I forgot to say, it's Roddy Piper's birthday. His heavenly birthday. Roddy Piper, one of the best. So yeah, that's why we're watching so much Piper tonight. It's his dang birthday.
To do some editing, you'll like it.
You think Roddy Piper's ever been on a pog?
Last week, Hot Rod promised us a look at his
You think Daniel Boone has ever been on a pog? Now that's a question.
What is this? It's first party outfit. This is great. I love this. Excuse me.
Okay, Piper.
Oh, this is wonderful. I really like this. And what is the purpose of this?
Oh, jeez. Damn.
What is the purpose of this, I ask? Is this necessary?
Yokozuna don't smile.
That got me.
Come on,
Roddy Piper got me
everybody's waiting for
again.
you, man. Doink, you laugh at me, I'll take you from clown to frown. Besides, you think this is funny? In Madison Square Garden, I saw McMahon hiding in the corner with, I'm not only a client, but I'm taller than a baboon's hind end.
I gotta pause this. Tom says that Roddy Piper would send them hour-long promos recorded on a camcorder for these bottom line segments, and they'd have to edit them down to 60 to 90 seconds. Wow. And by the way, we watched Roddy Piper on the show a couple weeks ago on the RoboCop TV show. That's when this is from. This was sent in by Dr. Liam, of course. And Jeepers Creepers, follow Not That Tom Green Tuesday nights on Twitch. He does WCW Deep Cuts. Every other Sunday or so, he gets off the grid. Tom's the best. And tomorrow he's going to tell you who rules and why. Follow Not That Tom Green across all platforms, or you're an idiot. Back to Piper.
RoboCop needs a hand. And I'm the only guy that's got enough guts to get in this getup. So, besides, I've been skydiving my whole life.
Off the grid tomorrow, going
so
against
ain't nothing new. Come on.
SmackDown. These Green Boys, they don't give a rip.
Officer RoboCop, arrest that villain. Cartoon law. Goodbye, young citizen.
He said Cartoon Law. I could name this episode Cartoon Law. Cartoon Law is eligible to be a title of an episode again.
No retreat, no surrender. I ain't finished yet.
Well, even crime fighters have to have a break for lunch, and Roddy, in fact, does that with a real superhero, his good friend, Kurt.
Well, superhero lunch break, and I'm here with my good buddy Kurt with his WrestleMania 10 t-shirt on. Oh, look at the muscles on you have. You have one. And we're sitting here, of course, eating our health food, drinking our milk. And Kurt, you got a chance to watch WrestleMania 10, didn't you? Yes. You did good. And what was your favorite match in WrestleMania 10?
Yokozuna and Bret Hart.
And Bret Hart, all right. Now, were you happy with who won that match?
I like Bret Hart.
You like Bret Hart? Yeah, I like Bret Hart too. I think he's good. Tell me, what wrestler in the WWF do you like the best?
Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Yes, I love you. Well, I got one more week of this Fantasyland superhero stuff. But if you're talking
He's the first wrestling vlogger.
The real superheroes.
Everybody does this now. Every asshole's a vlogger now.
That's the bottom line.
In the future, everything will be simple. With just a look and a thought, anything can be yours. Looking further. Deeper. Longer. Into the buzz.
That ain't it. All right. Our Buzzbin match this week. This was sent in by Not That Tom Green. Speak of the devil, speak of the angel. Calvin Tankman, who we have seen on this program before.
Jordynne, if you've followed me long enough, you know that few things get me pumped up in professional wrestling.
This is our hour one main event, folks.
And I feel so proud and feel so privileged to be calling this matchup here. The former DPW World Champion back here at Roseland is going to throw down with one of the toughest SOBs you'll ever see in professional wrestling. I can't wait.
I'm hyped to watch this. I've heard good things.
This crowd here, eager with anticipation, Jordan, on the edge of their seat with a stone pit bull.
Hell yeah. Nathan's working on clips. You follow Cheap Heat Spot Fest on Instagram, documenting indies and beyond. Putting together the fire clips of matches.
Fans there on the edge.
The vertical king of
alive
action.
with anticipation. Ishiii!
Yeah!
Japan Strong Openweight Champion is here in the Roseland Theater.
And his opponents, Nihongo Sakura, Strong Suzuki-Osa,
Getting melt. Hello, hello.
This man has had a phenomenal career and stands head and shoulders above so many of his contemporaries, which is very impressive for a man with no neck. Tomohiro Ishiii, Calvin Tankman is going to be one for the ages.
That's a very good question. Getting melt. When did Ishii win the strong belt? I had the same question when he walked out.
It is a moment.
Good crowd. Look at the size of this crowd.
Two giants, literally and metaphorically in their field, stand
last Saturday in
toe to
Chicago.
toe. Calvin Tankman
Well, there you
calls himself
go.
Heavyweight hustle.
Windy City Riot, Tugboat Facts.
It's the grind of the past
In the front
decade
row.
has put a man like this, unconventional in his look, unconventional in his upbringing, to the very top of independent wrestling. Likewise, Tomohiro Ishiii calls himself the Stone Pitbull. He has the aggression of the dog and the firm, unwavering spirit of the Rock. This one's gonna be something good, Z-Man.
Oh my God, Ishiii is tough
Ooh.
as nails, but Calvin Tankman, I think, is the new big bad in professional wrestling.
The
I
new
think
big
he could
bad.
be this next generation's equivalent of someone like Ishiii.
And such different forms of big man, right? Calvin Tankman is just big, plain and simple. That is a wide, large dude. Tomohiro Ishiii, he may not have the height.
After this, we will vote. The chat will vote in the finals.
With each consecutive shoulder block, ducking the clothesline. Sends him staggered against the ropes. Getting shades of Roseland 9 here, that incredible show-stealing DPW World's title match.
Ooh.
Period. Wow, alpha male offense here from Calvin Tankman.
Calvin Tankman's a big dude.
How about that barn burner he and Dijak put on back at Roseland 9?
Oh yeah, I'm still got chills thinking about that pounce out of the ring that Dijak took.
And Ishiii does not have the height, does not have the leverage of a Donovan Dijak.
Oh my God.
We saw it last night at Windy City Riot when he defeated
It is
Kid
Big
in that
Boy
Iron Man
night.
match.
I'm going to write down Big Boy night. Big Boy night could get them YouTube freaks out.
To make another impressive moment in the same building against such a legend.
Scooping a slam here.
Easily slamming Ishii.
Big body splash.
Flattening.
Keller.
Two. Dust.
I talk a lot about Tomohiro Ishiii, new strong openweight champion. How about Calvin Tankman?
So this is a buzz match getting us ready for Monday Night Buzz, the WrestleMania week roundup. I already have things being sent to me and options. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm gonna be coming straight from work where I, you know, me, I shovel shit down at the crap factory. I'll be coming home from work and getting on the internet like the TV show Mentors, and I'll be pulling all the hot matches.
No stranger to big dudes here in Prestige Wrestling. I think back to his war back at Rise Above in Los Angeles against PCO. Calvin Tankman knows his way around the ring when it comes to older, meaner, nastier gentlemen like a PCO, or in this case, an Ishiii.
Have PCO and Ishiii ever had a match? PCO versus Ishiii, has that happened? Do I need to win the lottery and have Potluck Wrestling Federation?
I gotta be honest, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think one chop from either Calvin Tankman or Tomohiro Ishiii.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Men are eating them for lunch.
This is the highlight of my week.
Ishiii perhaps thinking brainbuster? No way.
We can't get this big man up. You kidding me?
I really got to win the lottery. I need to book a promotion.
Ishiii, much better.
Hire the Suzanimal Adam Suzanne to be on the writing team. We'll cook up a good show.
Ishiii can barely wrap his arms around his entire stomach.
Absolutely. It's a big tree trunk of a
You
man.
just gave your leg to Ishiii, you fool.
So
Big shoulder block from the Stone Pitbull.
Running head on into the guy helps too.
Brian says the ref looks real shady. Yeah, where's the real ref? This looks like a criminal on the run who has knocked out the referee and put on his stripes.
Such a rare treat it is.
No PCO versus Ishiii. We could still do it. We could still see it. Somebody DM Joey Janela.
Prestige Wrestling's Roseland. Trying to muscle Tankman up.
Look at this. Again, Ishiii has been trying to get him up for that brainbuster, like you said, but he can't do it.
Nobody home there in the corner for Tankman.
Oh!
Big strike there to the gullet.
He can still throw a hell of a lariat.
A high lariat to Calvin Tankman.
A big man, heavyweight hustle. He's been in for a fight. He's getting into that rough
Heavyweight hustle. They call me lightweight hustle.
Very few men have braved to tell the tale, come out the other end.
Of course, recently announced as Ishiii again goes for that brainbuster.
Hilled up ref.
Taking his time.
Whoa!
Brother!
Ryan, he's getting him up more and more each time. He's getting closer and closer with each attempt, but Tankman's not going to give it to him.
No.
Cover.
Didn't get all that.
No, not yet.
Suplex there from Ishiii.
Bless him for trying. He was able to get the big man off his feet, but not the way he wanted. I give him an A for effort.
How about Calvin
A
Tankman?
for effort and B for nice try.
He'll be heading to Japan in association with
there he comes. Ooh, high. Another high lariat to the ear of Tankman.
This is one way to gain experience. This is one way to get prepared.
Oh my goodness. Oh!
Backbreaker lariat combination cover. No, kick out from Ishiii.
Yeah, the real ref is strangled in the trunk of a car, and this dude is doing his best to be a referee.
You mentioned the veteran Ishiii.
He's wearing a long sleeve shirt to cover all of his biker trash tattoos.
Majority of them spent in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
He's got a tattoo that says "Ideal Drugs."
Over the years to devastating maneuvers like that, to pain to the neck region.
Oh, I mean, it's a whole entire, it's a different animal
Ishiii,
there in New
just a
Japan.
quick forearm puts a stop. Oh! Pop up back elbow.
But Tankman's a different beast.
Two. Those.
That was a game of inches.
A game of inches, my old college nickname.
Synonymous for his resilience. What do you do to put him away? What's your move? What's your big finishing move for Calvin Tankman?
What's left? I mean, he's dropped just about every big move in his arsenal.
Maybe thinking that Tankman driver looking to hoist Ishiii on his shoulders. But the Stone Pitbull continues the fight. Elbow strikes fast and furious. Oh! And all it takes is one from Tankman, but another shot to the throat from Ishiii.
Look at that!
Back up to
He's up.
Would have knocked a lesser man out
Whoa.
cold, but Ishiii no lesser man. And now in the
Picks him
clutches
up like
of
he's a little boy,
Tankman.
tosses him over his head like he's laundry. Ishii's back up. He can take whatever you throw at him. Combination from Tankman. Ishii's still up.
Oh, look out. Sherman. He
got him.
Whoa.
He got the arms around him.
But that might have been all he
Like
had
throwing a
left.
boulder.
It took so much to get back up to his feet after those shots. It took so much to muscle Tankman up for the German
Referee
suplex.
whispering
Ishiii
threats
just
into their
collapses.
ears.
The body gives out. I told you, Brian, at a certain point, the body always gives out.
We are seeing some offense that would put lesser men
All
in
these
traction.
shows that have a wrestling plot where the characters have to wrestle a match, there's never a plot where they have to referee a match. Wouldn't that be better?
Both men struggling
Like, no, we
back
don't
up to
have
their
pills.
feet.
It's 2025. We all
Tankman in
have
the
weed.
corner. Off the ropes.
Oh.
Dropped with a clothesline.
Oh, this has got to be it.
Tankman again
Good
thinking
night.
power.
Ooh, nice power bomb, leaning on Ishii.
No.
Turns him over.
Only a 2.
Oh, that blade ain't hidden.
Time.
Woo!
Did he get it?
Only
No,
a
he
2.
didn't.
Only a 2. Referee Bradley's saying only a 2.
Referee Bradley.
Messages here from Bradley.
Hold on, Calvin, take no. That's it. That's it.
Excuse me.
Referee Bradley's saying it's over. Calvin,
This
take
drug
the
addict
victory.
referee screwed up.
We gotta get an official word here.
That was not free by any means. That shoulder came off the canvas. Restart the damn match.
Nice to see this guy dressed up. I'm sorry, if you're in a top independent wrestling show, you leave your fanboy WWF shirts at home.
Controversial call.
Calvin Tankman said if that didn't do it, this sure will. Thinking Tankman driver, but Ishiii lands on his feet.
Quintana must have seen something on the replay in the back that we couldn't.
That's the promoter. You wear a shirt with a collar.
Drops Tankman.
If you're a promoter, you have a collar on your shirt. You wear a little jacket.
Oh my goodness.
MLJ has his own style. He's a ring announcer. He can do it. He's the only one. He wears his $600 Lex Luger all over print shirt. Let him do it. That guy was wearing a Brothers of Destruction shirt. Are you kidding me, brother?
Won the match only for it to get pulled away from him.
You button up your shirt. You can wear a damn Hawaiian shirt. I'll give you a casual Friday rules.
Oh my goodness. I think I might have broken his nose.
Oh!
There is blood pouring from the nose of the Stone Pitbull, but still he fights. Dropping Tankman into the
Oh my God! Was that even a 1? Was that a 0? A 0
Oh
count?
my God. I think we are seeing a sea change in professional wrestling right
A
now.
sea
Castle.
change. Now that's a good Beck album. A very
contender for the
sad
West
Beck
Coast
album.
Pro
Sea
Heavyweight
change.
title. Just
Let's all Spotify Sea Change when we finish this show.
Oh my God.
What the hell are you doing, Calvin Tankman? No!
Oh no!
Headhunter-esque.
Home on the moon saw Brian saying the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Oh man, imagine if that connected.
Oh!
Tankman's out. This has got to be over.
Woo! This is hot. Our Buzzbin match of the night, sent in by not that Tom Green. Tom runs Tuesday nights on Twitch, WCW Deep Cuts. Oh, Brain Buster on Tankman.
That does it.
Wow, that ruled.
Things I've ever seen. Tomohiro Ishiii was taken to the limit, and I think we're gonna have to go back and watch that tape later tonight, Jordan, because I think that was a 3 count. I don't know if Quintana did the right thing restarting that matchup, but either way, goodness gracious, what a match.
Well, suffice it
ruled.
to say, If there was any doubt before, there was no doubt then.
Ishii
Tomohiro
looks like he was in a big-time fight.
Muscling Calvin Tankman up, dropping him on his goddamn neck for the brain buster. And the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion victorious here tonight against Heavyweight Hustle.
Ishiii returns home to Japan with a win, albeit a messy one, but a win's a win nonetheless.
All right, give me a minute. I'll be right back with voting. Give me a minute, folks. I'm going to get my mind right. I will be right back.
Fight! 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 Fight!
All right. Whoa, we are here. We are finally at the finals. Boy, oh boy, it's been 6 weeks of action. We started with 32 brand new gimmicks suggested by you, the Potluck viewers. Callers did everything on the left-hand side. The right was all done by people, well-wishers from Instagram and YouTube commenters, and friend of the show and guest Tom Green, and a cameo from Muscleman8562. So here we are, folks. Here we are. A lot of broken hearts along the way to get to our final 2. We have Los Ramones, the bootlegger Lucha Ramones, and NARCOLEPTICO, the sleepy luchador. Now, I'm telling you right now, I put it up to a vote on my Instagram. I'm about to delete the post, and I'm going to tell you, I have 18 votes on Instagram. I'm not bragging. 18 votes, and guess what? It's 50-50. This will not be decided by Instagram well-wishers that haven't watched a second of the show. It's going to be decided by you, the chat. You, the hero, who has not watched other Thursday Night Wrestling, has stuck with the one you brought to the dance, me, and my little show, Pro Wrestling Potluck. So now, Instagram, I crumple it up 9 to 9 into the trash can. Swish, of course, only a no look Watch. Oh, here's the results. Here's the results. And now the Potluck faithful will decide. NARCOLEPTICO versus Los Ramones. Vote in the chat. Get in the chat. If you're watching this at your leisure, you still got time to get in the chat and vote. This is the only time your vote actually counts. We got to this point because of the viewers. All right. Oh my God. Still got time to vote, but so far, Los Ramones in the lead by a lot, but anything can happen on Pro Wrestling Potluck, folks. I've seen these votes go, you, or wow. Anybody still want to vote? We're another for, Sanchez V121 says Los Ramones. I'm shutting it down. Sean Drock says Los Ramones. I think this is it. Wow. Can't believe it. Nathan says, I haven't been this torn since listening to Natalie Imbruglia in 1998. Heyo. Was Natalie Imbruglia ever a buzz bin? Was she in the buzz bin? Doesn't matter. You know who was never in the buzz bin? The Ramones. And Los Ramones. They're in the buzz bin of my dreams, and they are your 2025 Gimmick Gauntlet leaders. Your winners. Los Ramones. Thank you for voting, everybody. Wow. And I was so happy to see so many masked characters coming up. Now that's what I call wrestling. Right? Right? Oh no! Well, folks, here we are. Here we are. It's time for Sakura Hirota. It's time. You know I love Sakura Hirota. Well, here she is. She is dressed as a giant baby. I think the dancing baby versus Toshi Umatsu. Toshi Umatsu versus Sakura Hirota, who is dressed like a giant baby. And we're going to watch that first 4 seconds again. Because you don't know what you saw. Did I see what I think I saw? Did I really see what I think I saw? I've been sitting on this one for a long time. Is she the best? Toshi? Is it Toshi? I think it is Toshi. Making sure she doesn't have any weapons. Some crowd comedian. It's baby fat. It's baby fat. Ally McBeal, Pogs, what's going on? I think I got hit in the head with a bottle. No, it's a dancing baby. It's hiding behind the Wave Runner ref. Wrestling is a lot like dancing. Oh! Toshi Amatsu was the WCW Women's Cruiserweight Champion. Dr. Liam, Crimson Mask Replica. Women's Wrestling Wednesday. Tag Team Thursday. She's the best. Oh my God. It's possible that the Giant Baby will be our thumbnail. I'm surprised Giant Baby wasn't in the Gimmick Gauntlet. I think maybe last year the Giant Baby was a gimmick. Ooh, knee lift right in the face of the baby. Ooh, baby gets a knee to the face. Hey, baby, cross body. Honey, I blew up while running the ropes. That's my version. Baby hits. Baby splash, misses. Rolls out of the ring. Yeah, juiced up the kids. Whoa, that's like a reverse crab. Whoa, right in the diaper. This is extreme peekaboo. Extreme peekaboo. Oh yeah, we watched the match with her kids in the ring. I also made it its own video on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Oh yeah. Sakura Hirota, the Giant Baby, rolls to safety. She was born one day, but that was not yesterday. It was a month ago. Toshi. Ooh. 2 baby bridge. Reversal. Toshi now on the top. Look at this. Let's go. This is more extreme peekaboo. Toshimatsu. Oh, chop to the neck. Jesus Christ, that baby is truly extreme. Caught. 2. Somehow manages to kick out. From the top, drop kick right to the baby fat. 2. Dos, dos, dos. I swear, Baby Wrestler was a gimmick on the 2024 Gimmick Gauntlet. Whoa! Wow, great submission from the baby. Two. Oh, yeah, we watched the Hart Boys on Potluck. I don't remember if the Honey I Shrunk the Kids segments made it to YouTube. It might have been something I fought for and won. But we definitely watched the Hart Boys Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing on Potluck. Wow! Pinning Tochi! 2! Sometimes it seems like we've watched it all here at Potluck, but you know what? Then you find something like Roddy Piper's Daniel Boone or a giant baby wrestling, and you know you're never gonna watch it all. We could do this show forever. Referee trying to pull the baby off the ropes. Oh! Peretta's down! Oh! Oh my God! 2! Baby's getting a near fall after near fall here. There you go. Back to what brought her to the dance. The dance. Oh my God. Oh. 2. German suplex with a bridge. Oh yeah, she's gonna sleep all night in her crib. She won't wake up crying. The only person who's waking up crying is me, baby. Uh-oh. 2. This is great. How is this great? Bridge. Wow. Tochi Uematsu has defeated Sakura Hirota dressed like a baby.
What we're dealing with here is a total lack of respect for the law.
Oh no, we're not listening to this music. Now, you remember when we played Wrestler or Animal Actor, one of the wrestlers was Vic Venom. So now let's watch a little highlight reel of Vic Venom. And whatever awful music he had will be replaced by the Frito Twist, of course. Goes with everything.
My name is Bill. I'm here to say you're not swinging until you twist your troubles away. You do it like this, the Frito Twist.
Hey, he's pretty good. Maybe this isn't the last we'll see of Vic Venom.
My name is Joe, and I agree with Bill. When you want the blues to blow, you just can't stand still.
Vic Viper. Oh, Vic Venom. Jeepers Creepers. I did it again. Wouldn't that be terrible to get confused with Vince Russo? This music really does go with everything. You think he was using it? It's perfect.
What's your name, my friend? What do you have to say?
"12 weeks. They said it wouldn't happen. It's the year of the snake. I'm trying to watch just a little snake stuff every week. We call it the snake streak. And we are 12 weeks in. Can I go the whole year? The whole lunar year? The whole GD lunar year of the snake? I'm trying. The only thing that's stopping me is me. One week I'm gonna forget. And I will feel great shame. But not this week, baby. This week, the 12th week of Snake Streak. Only 40 weeks to go. We can do it, folks. I got snake stuff up the yin-yang, but I'm taking more. And we can dig a little deeper than Jake. If you got some snake stuff that you don't think I have, send it on over. Hey, maybe it's something obvious that I don't have. You never know. All right. All right. Nah, we're not gonna. Wait, hold on, Frito Twist. Hold on. We don't need you yet. All right, back to it. Back to mentors. Now, if you don't know, this is a Canadian kids show where these kids, these teenagers, use the power of this internet or something to the internet of the 90s. So it was different. They could pull people from the past. And this gal, the guy she likes is stuck in the woods. So who does she pull? Daniel Boone. And who plays Daniel Boone? Who else? Roddy Piper.
Think, Oliver, think.
And this kid and his mom fell down some kind of hole.
Mom?
A dog hole or some shit, a pog hole.
You fainted. We have to keep your legs elevated to bring the blood back to your head, okay? Just try to stay still.
There he is. That's not Neil. This isn't the Neil Young story. This is Daniel Boone, played by Roddy Piper.
Why do you keep doing that?
Marker. Tells us where we come from, how we get back.
Oh, great. This is the last time that...
He's feeling the heat of the poop. Bear. Fresh bear shit.
Oh, don't worry. We're okay. As long as we got old Tick Licker.
Tick Licker?
Yep. Can lick a tick clean off a bear's snout at 100 yards.
Tick Licker.
Darn loud, too.
Now, I don't want to name this episode Tick Licker. But I have to write it down. I have to. Yeah, he's feeling the heat of the poop.
Mr. Hayes!
It's the heat of the poop.
Dee's out here somewhere, alone, looking for Oliver. Well, Ted's out of town.
Rise and Tick Licker. Tick Licker. The more I say it, the more I'm thinking it might be the title.
People leave all kinds of signs.
Tick Licker.
Look here. They left the trail at the fork.
Off the trail, I knew it.
There was no hesitation in this case.
Come here.
Oliver's taking him someplace.
Sabrina, come here. Come be on the show.
What's his boy curious about? Is he into nature?
No, this would have been his mom's idea. Oliver usually has his head buried in his computer with technology.
Tech what?
Machines.
Tech what?
Ah! Why did I come out here?
You know, you got the
Bedazzled
same
musket.
spirit as my daughter Jemima. She's about your age, too. Well, I'll never forget the day with Flanders Calloway.
Flanders Calloway?
Yeah, her beau. He accidentally shot her prize goose. She was blistering mad. She wanted to skin Flanders alive. Yes, sir. That girl was filled with venom for that poor soul.
Yeah, the prize goose.
Well, what happened?
Oh, she married him. Yeah, God.
Your mom's dying, kid.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Aw, shucks.
Now listen. I mean it. You're a good son. I love you. Always remember that.
Mom, we're gonna be okay.
She's dying in this hole, the pog hole. It's gonna collapse. That will teach you to go outside.
We've only got 18 hours left.
I'll tell you, them wickless lanterns, they sure are handy.
This map is totally useless.
Wow. Maps can't always show you the marks you need to look for first.
What marks? I can't see 2 feet in front of me.
Well, daylight ain't gonna help you none.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ah, it's something the Shawnee taught me. You see, beautiful thing about the woods at nighttime is you can't see much. The only thing you really got to look at is yourself. Remember, to track someone,
Wisdom.
you gotta get inside their head. But before you can do that, you gotta figure out why you're tracking them in the first place.
I'm too tired to think. And I'm tired of feeling this way.
What way?
Upset? Angry?
Canadian.
Well, it ain't always what people think they feel that they're feeling.
Well, if I'm not mad, then what am I?
You're plumb worried. Oh, I understand. I'm fearing something awful for my family.
I don't want to feel this way. I don't...
You don't have much choice, little lady. Not when it comes to the heart.
Pretty much. Daniel Boone, the old matchmaker.
This works.
Whatever you do, be safe. Here's a moose skin condom. Why did you pull on that, you fool? Here, Mom, let me make everything worse. You dipshit. Whoa, whoa. Is this the devil talking
My
to us?
office. It's a 12 by 12 cage made out of wood, iron, and steel. There are no coffee breaks. Meetings are gone.
This was sent in by Dr. Liam.
Co-workers, 400-pound men that want to drill me into the floor.
What?
Just another day at the office.
Pump up with Sting and the big boys at the WCW. Live on WCW Monday Nitro. Every Monday night at 8 on TNT.
Nice.
Prepare yourself for the...
All right, folks. We met them last week. We see them now. They're white. Now their fur is white. It's the Gorilla Brothers, King and Kong. The Gorilla Brothers in a 3-way tag match against Soul y Torito Negro Jr. versus Orbito y Ellipse. Ellipses? Like the 3 dots? I don't know. But, here you go. Gorilla Brothers talking that shit. All right, so I think the guy with the horns and the black shirt, I'm going to say that's Torito Negro Jr., and with him is Soul, and then the guys with the white masks are Orbido y Ellipse. Oh! All right. The Gorillas are out. Look at these boys. I love them. Big overhand chop. I guess this is edited for our pleasure. I'll take it. It's fine. The Vuvuzelas are in the house. Double team move from Soul and Torito. Oh, nice assisted stomp. No, you're in the ropes. You fucked up. Whoa, look at this. Soul with the Soul stomp. El Torito Negro Jr. One-legged moonsault. He's got Soul, and he's super bad. Whoa. The Soul Slam. All right, King E. Kong are back in the ring. The Gorilla Brothers looking real slick with their white fur. They've aged a lot since last week's match. Up and over. Torito Negro in trouble. Ooh, back of his head hits the middle turnbuckle. Ooh. The brothers. Oh my God. The Gorilla Boys are beating the shit out of these guys. You love to see it. Uh-oh, here comes Orbido and Ellipse. Not Eclipse, Ellipse. Like dot, dot, dot. Like when I trail off. Springboard off a baboon's ass. Well, springboard off a baboon's ass and call me Ellipse. That's my folksy, that's a folksy southern thing to say. Oh yeah, I'm folksy. I'm folksy as fuck. Now I don't know which one's Orbido and which one's Ellipse. I think that one's Ellipse. Yeah, this is Bandito's gym. Big Lucha, I believe. Sandwiched between two drop kicks. Soul's in trouble. Soul got snatched. El Torito Negro Jr. in there now. Gorilla Brothers, keep your eye on the Gorilla Brothers watching. They're like this. Plotting. Ooh, kicking the horns. Right in the horns. The Vuvuzelas wail. Gorilla Brothers back in it. Don't you dare try to get cute around the Gorilla Brothers. King and Kong. Big right hand from King. Is it possible for a Vuvuzela to be out of tune? Because I think I heard one. Sounded like a cat in an alleyway. Ooh. I'm telling you, when I win the lottery, I'm bringing the Gorilla Brothers to the United States. They're going to be the Mountain Dew Tag Team Champions in Potluck Wrestling. I believe this is 2024. It might be 2023, but it's fairly recent. Let me see if I can find out when this was. This is 2 years ago. This video only has 200 views on YouTube. Whoa! To the outside! Landed on both Gorilla Brothers inside. Here comes Soul. The Soul to squeeze. Wow. The Gorilla Brothers have been beaten. These gorillas, they're pissed. They're throwing a gorilla tantrum. Uh-oh. Come on, you guys can't. They're mad.
Business out of the way. Roll over, Elvis. My next guest shakes, rattles, and rolls. He's a WWE Hall of Famer, and he is, in my opinion, and his, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a weird thing to see.
Honky Tonk Man.
He doesn't. He doesn't know who I am.
Are you waiting for him, or? I know. No, Kevin. Hello. Okay.
He thinks that he's doing the Honky Tonk Man interview.
Well, they scheduled on the schedule.
This is a very Canadian potluck.
Well, okay, so
Canada, adopt me.
Wait, so you wanted Honky
Save
Tonk?
my life.
No, I did. Well, it was in the schedule.
I think I saw him in the. I can go get him.
That would be great.
I can go get him.
Well, I mean, we're in the interest of time. No, you don't have to do a whole.
Brian.
Oh God. Okay.
Brian.
Can he?
Brian. Brian's not. Give me a second.
Okay. No, we could just. I'm just don't.
Hockey.
Oh God. Maybe they're on a golf trip. Or something. I don't know.
He's gone. I saw him in the hallway, but
this feels like some kind of alternate universe.
Okay.
Where RJ City works for Vince.
He himself took a golf cart and left. You're not supposed to drive the golf carts. Like, they have people to do it.
Great.
And now they're worried because he took it on his own and they don't know where it is.
Great.
So I don't know what Brian's looking for him. You know Brian.
Big fan of.
Maybe you don't know Brian. Do you work here now?
I work around. I work around. I'm in the area.
Work around here. Okay,
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
look, man, Honky's not around. I don't know what to tell you. He's on golf cart.
Honky's not around.
Since you're here, I was wondering, I've only prepared questions for the Honky Tonk Man, so maybe you could just be a sport and answer those questions for me, and that would really help us in the edit.
So, well, that's fine, but do you want me to answer those questions as Honky Tonk Man would, or how I think, if I could get in his mind, what he would say, or do you want me to answer those questions as myself in the same context?
Well, why don't you just hear them, and then whatever moves you, I trust your instincts.
A lot of people have made that mistake before, but okay, sure. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Can I drink Red Bull on your show? Am I allowed to drink Red Bull? I don't know.
Just cover the logo with your fist. I think we'll be, yeah, okay, good. Good stuff. Yeah, that's the Andre the Giant beer can shot. Okay, good stuff. Okay. First question.
You were born in 1953 in Bolivar, Tennessee. Tell me about
You
your
don't like
childhood,
RJ
Honky.
City? I love RJ City.
Well,
maybe it's
I
an
was a great
acquired
worker
taste.
from the beginning. I was born and immediately put the doctor who.
If you're
brought
not
me into the
watching
world in a wrist
AEW on Sundays, you got to.
And at the time, this was back in the 50s, right? When, you know, the business meant something. So you didn't do the tap out. So when I put him in the wrist lock, he said, I give up, I relent.
Fascinating.
And that's my first memory.
What do you think of the young kids today? They don't want to slow down.
Yeah, they need to grab a hold to really let it sink in. Try to wear your opponent down, tell a story. And anybody who doesn't do it,
Man,
just
Skype.
like that,
Remember
that's a
Skype?
bad thing.
Skype stinks.
You know,
We're in a Zoom world
all
now.
the
Can you
young-
imagine
all the
with Zoom
younger
this would have been
generation,
perfect?
You know, they're all
This crummy Skype.
They don't know what they're doing.
Death to
So,
Skype.
What have you been up to lately?
Well, I just stole a golf cart from the WrestleMania locker room, the backstage, and I guess apparently it was from what I remember, it was Triple H's golf cart. They have one specifically for him. I took that one and went on a wild ride, and they still can't find me apparently.
See, maybe that's the game, you know?
And it's all how you play it.
Yep. Yeah, my aunt said
Right.
the same thing about Yahtzee. But anyway, Honky Tonk Man, I want to thank you and for coming here and giving me what I think is the real you, you know?
Yeah.
The bare
Yeah.
bone.
Very few people know the real Wayne
Ferris.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I forgot my own last name.
Yeah. And I also heard apparently
No, Vince
you're,
had no
first
idea this
cousins with
existed.
Jerry Lawler? What's that like?
I'd rather not say.
Well, a big thank you to Kevin Owens. He's cool. He's cocky. He's bad.
Back to Mentors, where Roddy Piper is playing the role of Daniel Boone, searching for a lost teenager and his mother who is dying. They fell into a bog hole. She's gonna die soon. And he made it worse. He pulled a rope and made everything fall down on their heads. He's very stupid. He needs to be back in his computer where he belongs.
Baby
Daniel Boone and his S&M
No, that was my
axe.
watch alarm. We only have an hour before you go back.
We better get going. Come on.
Do you think Vince was aware that this show existed?
Broken branch. They went off the trail here.
There's a broken branch.
Well, why would Oliver want to come here? There's nothing but a pile of rocks.
Slate and anthracite.
This rock
Looks
smells
an
like
old coal mine.
piss.
That's the place coal miners used to throw their waste rock from the mine shaft.
Well, according to this map, there's an old mine around here somewhere.
You say Oliver fancies machines. Well, maybe he came down here to check out some of the old mining gear.
Yeah, this has to be it. It's this way.
Let's go.
There it is.
Wait. We don't know what happened here.
Yeah, I imagine Roddy Piper trying to bite RJ City's nose off for some reason. Smells like piss.
Pretty new.
Oliver!
No, I stepped in bear shit.
Nothing.
Well, there's other mines around here. Come on, let's go.
D, we're down here!
Tapping?
Wait.
That's Morse code. That's Morse code, and what he's saying, he stepped
Sounds
in
like
bear
some sort of
shit.
trigger.
No, I think it's a message. It's in Morse code.
Morse who?
It's like smoke signals.
She's saying that she stepped in bear shit too.
It's them. They're alive, but they're low on air.
They got a lot out of them dots and dashes.
No, not now.
What?
It's your time to go back.
You're gonna need some help.
Could be a signal.
No one's radio.
No.
Could just be a hunter on the park town.
It's just some kids shooting each other. Let's push that guy off.
Impossible to pinpoint. You could end up lost as well.
He drives right into a tree. All right. All right, folks. This is a potluck classic. This is we played this last year. I think we played it the year before. It's what we play when it's WrestleMania time. It's one of the most famous videos with a twist.
New York, and we are on the last stop on the rocky road to WrestleMania, 3 days away from Rock Austin. Oh, hell yeah!
I told you, the Frito twist goes with everything.
My name is Bill. I'm here to say you're not swinging until you twist your troubles away. You do it like this, the Frito twist.
This is Stone Cold Steve Austin. In the interest of fairness, did I inform you?
We have one match left.
Now you are managing The Rock.
Austin's wife's managing The Rock? What the hell is that?
I never asked for Deborah to be my manager, never wanted Deborah to be my manager, but the fact of the matter is this, is she's not my responsibility. She's not my wife, she's your wife.
Ankle is gonna break Deborah's ankle for God's sakes! Wait a minute, there's a rattlesnake! You never, ever, ever put your hands on another man's wife! Austin warned them! Wait, not the stunner! Austin warned The Rock that if anything happened to Deborah, it would be The Rock's ass!
Let's just go ahead and take Deborah out of the equation. Bam, she's non-factor. The fact is, Rock, you got the WWF title, and I want it.
He's furious! He's stalking Austin! Set him up! He wants that rock bottom! Here it comes! He's on the rock bottom angle from behind! All hell is broken loose! Here comes rock bottom! Rock bottom angle! Look at Austin! Look at Austin! Stop! How will the Rock retaliate? There could be hell to pay for Austin!
Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock isn't waiting until WrestleMania. Your bald-headed, double-stunted candy ass belongs to The Rock.
My name is Joe, and I agree with Bill. When you want the blues to blow, you just can't stand still. You do
it like this.
The
The Frito twist. Here you go.
What's your name, my friend? What do you have to say?
May we recommend a Frito twist today? You do it like this.
The Frito twist.
Austin Bruce says I just whipped your ass. Right? I said just bring it. You say I just whipped your ass.
The Frito
So I the
twist.
first one. He just comes back with the like that.
Now that you've heard the Frito twist, let's do it.
It's them.
All right. The thrilling conclusion.
Before
The
I go,
mentors
I
with
gotta
Roddy
know.
Piper as Daniel Boone.
My family. They gonna be okay?
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna be just fine.
Well, you remember, the hardest marks to see are the ones that people leave right here.
Okay.
Your daughters are lucky to have such a great guide.
We'll see, little missy. Wish me luck.
There he goes.
Mr. Cates, over here!
I've got D.
Where'd you get the rifle?
Rifle?
We thought we heard a rifle shot.
Hunters?
Where'd you get the rifle? Ah, loophole. Gun show. You know the old gun show loophole?
Three.
Yeah. An iPhone would have solved everything on this show and on every episode of Seinfeld. We're too late. They were right there. They're probably 10 feet away from the house.
You gonna be okay?
I knew you'd be here.
You could have been hurt. What made you do such a crazy thing?
Daniel Boone.
You better make sure he's okay.
I'm sorry for missing the dance thing.
Now you can tell it's Canadian. Oh no! Woo! Saved by the Bell crowd. Where you at? Canadian kiss. The juicer. That's true. An iPhone can't bring folk heroes back from the past. Daniel Boone was here. While Mom was dying, Daniel Boone carved his name in there. All right, thanks, mentors. All right. This tune will live on in my head. Canadian TV. Your tax dollars at work. Special thanks to Roddy Piper's Canadian Coke dealer. This day in history. This is from 2011, April 17th. This day in history. Stick around after this match. Before I say goodnight, I will read this list of possible titles. I have never seen this match, so I don't know what to expect.
Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend, he made his return to professional wrestling. South Philadelphia, Chikara fans, give it up for the 1, 2, 3,
Hell yeah. Now, when I was a 12-year-old WWF mark, I loved the 1, 2, 3 Kid. So I would mark out for this. I remember when this happened, but I have never seen this before. DMP asked what my announcement was. It was that this Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern, I will do an all-Buzz show. Monday Night Buzz with WrestleMania weekend matches. Send them to me. What do you think we should watch?
I'm Lightning Mike Quackenbush with Leonard F. Chikarason, and I couldn't be more pleased to be calling for you right now, the 2011
Oh no, Mike Quackenbush. We cannot escape creeps and shitheads. You can't watch wrestling from the past and not come across some creep or shithead.
The action for El Generico. We've seen him many a time.
El Generico versus the Kid, Lightning Kid, 1, 2, 3 Kid, 6 Pop,
return here
X
at King of
Pop.
Trios weekend. Not so successful in the King of Trios tournament itself, but he is one match away from being the 2011 Rene Voladores champion.
Side headlock here to the 1, 2, 3 Kid. Double leg trip around the front.
This
he goes.
is your potluck main event.
Carry his weight, the mark of a veteran wrestler.
Yeah,
And
no,
Generico
it's true.
trying to defend against
You
the
can't
kick,
really
perhaps,
watch
coming.
Chikara and not get Mike Quackenbush. We don't watch a lot of Chikara on this show, although I would like to watch more.
We've seen El Generico here in Chikara's recently, as just this past January taking on Eddie Kingston. This is an entirely different contest that he is coming into here than that singles match he had with Eddie Kingston. I don't think the 1, 2, 3 Kid has ever faced off with someone the likes of El Generico.
This is 14 years
Taking control of the
ago.
wrist right now. The generic luchador himself, El Generico, is a standing wrist lock. Terrific technique. The 1, 2, 3 Kid's gonna look.
1, 2, 3 Kid versus Bret Hart rules. 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Hakushi rules.
It's going to be very interesting to see how long this one takes to go to the skies. I look like the Kid was trying to use the ropes for a little bit of an assist to get out of this hold. Wait a minute.
Using Bryce. Bryce with hair. Now you know this is old.
Assist, I guess.
And back the ropes to the base, so he used Bryce right over the back.
Karate.
To the 1, 2, 3 Kid. This is a man, of course, we have watched throughout his career that's been televised around the world, the various incarnations
Yeah,
of
I
Sean
remember watching that match, that upset match that made Sean Waltman's career.
And perhaps the most enduring of them all is this, the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Oh.
Olé, indeed.
Now, getting Melt, when you said he was part of one of the biggest stables of the 90s, you mean the $1 Million Corporation, right?
Favorite of mine as well.
With King Kong Bundy and Nikolai Volkov.
I'm hoping that he doesn't take El Generico
and
too lightly
the
coming
Native
into this contest. You
American
mentioned the
sellout
experience
Tatanka.
factor that he has over El Generico.
But that you know, that's been a key to
Oh yeah, no,
Generico's
you meant
game
X
for as long
Factor.
as I've known him.
Right.
That people take him
With
lightly.
Albert.
You're like, he's kind of lighthearted, he's a little goofy, he
And
likes
just
to have a laugh,
incredible.
and then all of a sudden he's dropping you on your head.
That is true. Kicking your face off, dropping on your head. And that's the other thing, as you mentioned there.
Whatever you do, kids, do not give money to Just Incredible. No matter how much
whether be behind
he
the scenes
asks.
or behind the barricade, may not even been born when the 1-2-3 Kid was in prominence. So they're in the ring. He's in the ring with a legend.
Took him
They're
out
seeing
with
a
that
legend
kick.
in the ring.
Generico gets to the corner. Bronco Buster, not
And the
yet.
1-2-3 Kid almost had something else for El Generico.
Back in his days as X-Pac, I suspect, which is all but second nature, I would imagine, to someone like Sean Waltman.
The three faces of
Almost delivered the
Waltman.
Bronco Buster to El Generico, who had the good sense to get out of Dodge.
Justin Addict.
Generico, maybe.
That's what
You can
his
see from
name
his
should
body
be.
language here.
Justin
Only
Addict. Has anyone else
frustration
made
set
that
in
joke?
perhaps in the early going
That
to this
dark
contest,
joke?
not really able to
Justin
get any sort of
Addict?
clear advantage over the 1-2-3 Kid.
Waltman here back to the standing wrist lock. And Generico springs into action.
Now that, next year's Gimmick Gauntlet. Hey Siri, remind me next year's Gimmick Gauntlet. Justin Addict.
Oh, he psyched him right out of round. It wasn't the Hirocha. He turned it into a completely different arm drag. What a terrific display there from El Generico, the generic luchador. And he's impressed even the 1-2-3 Kid.
And this crowd here in South Philadelphia seems to be split between these two men. Not that I could blame them. And again, show of respect here out of the 1-2-3 Kid.
I had the opportunity
Wow.
this afternoon
Getting Melt says, the story goes that Waltman was backstage the day of this match and shaved his beard in front of everyone to complete that 1-2-3 Kid
against
look.
WWF champion.
In front of the roster, yeah, I got it.
I remember watching on television.
Shoulder block
that I
on
found to be an
Generico.
awe-inspiring spectacle. And it is nothing short of awe-inspiring right now to see someone like the 1-2-3 Kid in a Chikara
Arm dragged
ring.
his ass, or
He's escorted
hip
El
tossed
Generico
him
to the
right out of the
outside.
ring through
Here
the
comes the 1-2-3
ropes.
Kid with a
Nice.
Con Hilo.
He just wiped El Generico out on the floor. Bryce Remsburg, the referee, putting the count. But the 1-2-3 Kid is up and in control of El Generico. I don't know where Generico's going here.
Almost out of our point of view here. Difficult to see. Oh, Generico put the brakes on before hitting the ring post.
Oh my God.
Oh, and he elevated him there. The 1-2-3 Kid hit the post in about the most unfortunate manner possible, Leonard. And you can see, even Generico, I don't think, realizes when he tried to elevate him.
Yeah, and Bryce was there, you know,
Generico
obviously, his discretion,
getting a
he's the
breather
referee
in.
this contest. He was able to ascertain here that that was not
This
done
is
intentionally.
our main event.
You know, Generico was just trying to defend himself.
Once
of course,
again,
but very
congratulations
unfortunate
to
for
the
1-2-3
Gimmick
Kid
Gauntlet
now. He
winner
is down
this
and out
year,
as the count is being
Los
put on him.
Ramones.
I think he only could have really tried to defend there, maybe by putting his foot out for the ring steps to stop himself, but it happened so very, very quickly.
Waltman using the barricade here, trying to get to his feet, and he is in a world of pain. You can just see it etched on his face there,
You are
Mike.
right about that. And especially here at Chikara, where we have the squared ring posts instead of the round ones. Oh, boy.
It didn't matter what shape that ring post was in.
Fair enough, fair enough. But Waltman has made it inside.
Goes for the cover.
Covers the 1-2-3 Kid, who was able to bring his left shoulder blade up off the
Dose,
mat.
dose,
The advantage
dose.
here is still clearly in Generico's favor.
I never really
Generico
watched
here
Chikara
now,
at
with
the
things well in
time,
hand, you know,
but
through
I always
unfortunate circumstances, of
admired
course.
their vibe, at
Now
least
look at
the
him put on
vibe that they
cravat
put
here.
out.
You know, bringing him to his feet is what he's
And now,
Generico
you know,
has
we
him
can
up.
watch some
Body
selections
slam
from them, I
right in the center of the
suppose.
ring. Immediately goes for the cover.
2.
Only a 2 count. And these fans here in South Philadelphia getting behind the 1-2-3 Kid. As Mike mentioned, over his illustrious career has had so many fantastic contests, fantastic bouts, and he is in the middle of one right now with El Generico, one of the hottest stars in all of wrestling. Generico has Waltman placed down, the 1-2-3 Kid. Generico now getting ready to go to the top. Split-legged moonsault. Waltman, 1-2-3 Kid out of the way. desperation there. Missed the split-legged moonsault. Waltman needs to capitalize on that misstep by El Generico.
1, 2, 3.
Still feeling the effects of that unfortunate
Hell yeah.
collision with the ring
He
post.
looks great.
And all collisions that involve
How
groin
old
and
was
ring posts are unfortunate.
how old was
there, the 1, 2,
Sean
3
Waltman
kid.
here?
Here come the kicks. Up forearm now.
He's got Generico down in the corner. He went for it before, Mike. Well, thought he was looking for the Bronco Buster again, as you mentioned before, shades of X-Pac, but
He was 38 here. Wow, wait. I love Waltman's leg drops, his running leg drops.
Who was once referred to as the Lightning Kid, just happens to have some lightning fast leg drops. And look at that. That's a you do not see that variation very often anymore. What a terrific lock he's got right there. He's totally controlling the head of El Generico.
Yeah, it's got him like in a vice using his forearm there.
Yeah, it's not quite a grommet either. I haven't seen that in forever. Terrific, terrific stuff here from the 1, 2, 3 kid as the crowd tries to rally support for El Generico.
He breaks the hold into the ropes. Gets his head taken off there by the 1, 2, 3 kid.
There we go.
Leg lariat. But El Generico was able to raise his right shoulder up off the mat before referee Bryce Remsburg could register 3.
He was 38 here.
Now it's difficult to see from our vantage point here, but it looks like he's just
Back in 2011, 38 was old.
Standard variation of the chin lock here.
Now all your favorite main eventers are
trying to get to
48.
his feet turns into a side headlock here.
Generico back to his base, using
Cameraman
his elbow to try and free himself.
Just chilling on the apron
right
over there.
Waltman's mouth.
Big
Cracks
right
him
from
upside the jaw.
Generico.
Waltman returns fire.
Generico has been in wars in recent years. The sport of professional wrestling, not to say that Sean Waltman, 1, 2, 3 kid, has
Shorts
himself
cam.
on. The great equalizer goes to the eyes of El Generico.
Whoa.
Now it's Generico
Leg
with a
lariat.
leg lariat. Trying to create some distance here is the 1, 2, 3 kid. A veteran move. He slid out under the bottom strand here.
But you've got to be careful. Generico can attack you from all aspects
I like when
of the
people
ring.
call the rope
Maybe
the
suckered
strand
him in there.
sometimes.
Shoulder tap to the
I like it.
midsection.
Oh my God!
He caught him square in the face, Leonard.
Wow.
And
tremendous velocity behind that kick. And the 1, 2, 3 kid has been rocked.
He is on the floor. He pulled himself up again. He is very close to the barricade. Generico, something in mind here.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Moonsault from the top rope.
For nothing. King of high flyers. See it. Tremendous reverse springboard moonsault. Reminiscent of Taka.
Yeah, a lot of new generation wrestlers didn't make it to 39.
As is the Philly faithful.
They were eating somas like the Skittles.
El Generico, 1, 2, 3 kid has taken a lot of punishment here in a short amount of time.
They were eating somas like Gushers or Shark Bites
looking to finish
fruit
off the 1,
snacks.
2, 3 kid. Getting ready to ascend to the top rope here is Generico.
High flying, high
Nice crossbody. 2.
Keeping his eye on the referee.
This is our main event from this day in
Another
history.
move there.
April
Right, knew he was
17th,
in the center of the ring, didn't need
2011.
to look for the ropes, knew he had to see where the referee
El
was
Generico,
at all
R.I.P.
times.
versus the 1, 2, 3
And
kid.
now Generico,
he's got him hooked. Trying to free himself from this predicament is the 1, 2, 3 kid.
Goes for that
Too
big-
high with that kick. Now Generico's got him.
Whoa!
A blue thunder bomb.
That looked like an uncontrolled blue thunder bomb.
He had both legs wrapped up, trying to keep it down. But the 1,
Yeah,
2,
Sean
3
Waltman
kid,
has
the
lived
last
like
possible
3
second,
lives.
Kicking out, getting that left shoulder up. And the fans here again in South Philly, behind both men.
It is 50 years on this planet or whatever. He has gone through so much shit.
Bizarre, innovative wrestling moves the 1, 2, 3 kid has seen in his day. But El Generico is known particularly for his unorthodox and unpredictable offense. And how do you defend against some of these moves? You cannot.
Oh,
Generico
catches
right
him.
in the jaw. He had a head of steam coming in.
Oh, we got him.
Oh!
Went for the Frankenstein.
Sit out.
The Liger bomb.
2.
Wow, so very close. You could see how close
This rules.
Bryce's hand was to contacting the mat there on that Liger bomb by the 1-2-3 Kid.
And he had perfect form on
Oh, I
that
bet he
Liger
was
bomb.
completely out of it on Nitro.
Perfectly across the shoulders.
If you work
Generico
for
was
Eric
wrapped up, but
Bischoff,
still
you'd want
able
to be
kick
out of it too.
Waltman, a little dazed, as mentioned. He's been taking a lot of punishment so far in this contest. Looking to the fans, looking to the crowd here in South Philadelphia, and looking to go to the top rope here.
Very deliberate movements here by the 1-2-3 Kid.
Generico catches him. Mikey's got to be thinking about that brainbuster here.
He's got him hooked in perfect position for
Brainbuster, avalanche, brainbuster. Oh!
Waltman was able to counter and cradle him.
Save that shit.
Very close. A great defensive maneuver there by the 1-2-3 Kid to evade the corner brainbuster.
Yeah, he just threw his body off the top rope. And again, that's the definition of desperation of what you saw there.
Oh,
and he just drilled
wow.
El Generico with that kick. And now has him in the corner, boot on the throat.
Revving it up.
There you go. There's that Bronco Buster.
Kicks him in the midsection. Look at that X Factor.
X Factor, every Diva's finisher.
Not enough to put Generico away. And the execution was picturesque.
If you were a model turned wrestler in the early 2000s, maybe you did the X Factor.
1-2-3 Kid, X-Pac, call him what you will. Hundreds of matches. El Generico, though, kicked out, desperately reaching, trying to get to the ropes, maybe to pull himself up to his feet. And Waltman there using the ropes to keep himself up. He is desperate here, runs in.
Oh, fatigue evident in his body language. He attempted that really high splash there.
And now Generico, prime, runs in.
Oh, he evaded, but he still managed to tag Waltman a little bit.
That's right, got him in the midsection instead of what he intended.
Yeah, he didn't get all of it. Generico now trying
Big
to keep
overhand chops on Waltman. 1-2-3 Kid.
Kick, it could easily be a knockout.
There's that helluva kick.
Now he got all of it. Waltman could not escape.
Brainbuster in the center of the ring.
Brainbuster!
Oh! And the 1-2-3 Kid kicks out. Look at Bryce's face. Look at El Generico's body language. And look at the people here in South Philadelphia. They thought that was the end.
The combination Yakuza kick and brainbuster has sealed the fate of many a man. But today in South Philadelphia, it was not enough to put away the 1-2-3 Kid.
Wait a minute. What's El Generico saying?
Oh my God! I'm marking out. Holy shit! He's gonna do the Razor's Edge.
He's got him up.
Oh my God! Go for the pin, Generico.
He got him.
Woo!
So close.
Oh, that rules. Oh, that rules.
Generico with the Razor's Edge. 1-2-3 Kid rolled him up with a crucifix.
Sean Waltman is on that list of wrestlers that when I watch something of theirs on the potluck, I think, oh, I want to watch more of him. I want to watch more. I want to watch another Waltman match next week. Maybe a pre-WWF match. Maybe a TNA match if it fits the YouTube copyright robots.
Point of Generico's forehead smacked the mat.
Waltman going to the top rope. Generico back to his feet though.
Believe it or not, I actually had another
he takes the
1-2-3, or not 1-2-3 Kid, but another Sean Waltman match originally on this show until I found out this happened in this day in history. Oh!
Super X Factor!
That's it!
Oh! It was enough to get him to the finals, Leonard, but not enough to pin El Generico.
Oh, that rules.
And Generico defiantly keeping that hand up, saying no way.
I think the GWF stuff is safe for potluck. We might have watched one of their matches long ago, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm definitely down for a Jerry Lynn Lightning Kid
Scaling
match.
the turnbuckle to the top rope.
Ooh, that
But the
flipping
somersault
senton.
failed in Leonard as El Generico tries to pull himself to his feet one more time.
1, 2, 3 Kid in the corner. Generico, head of steam.
Oh.
And he got him right
Oh.
underneath the jaw.
Oh.
And he's going for it, Mike. This time, could third time be the charm?
Crowd is hyped. I'm hyped.
This has got to be the end of the 1, 2, 3 Kid, Mike.
Can he do it?
Oh, shit. Capitalize. Pantomime fool.
El Generico has done it.
Well, that ruled. That ruled. Dr. Liam, please send in some Japanese 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 17 minutes, 47 seconds, your winner.
That was awesome. What a main event. It's always fun when we have a This Day in History main event. All right, and look, they're muting the music, and that's when we go back to here. What a show! Wowee, what a show! And don't forget, Monday Night Buzz! This Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. There's no other wrestling on Mondays. You gotta watch. It's gonna be Buzz All Buzz show from WrestleMania weekend. It's gonna be a great one. Tune in. I'll be there hosting. I've already got some stuff sent to me. Send me more, baby. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. And now, yeah, Noodle Macaroni, you nailed it. Happy Wrestle Easter 420 Mania weekend. And now it's time for one of my favorite parts of the show. Before I say goodbye, I like to read the list of titles. And here, please, if you're still with me, let me know which ones you like. These are the possible titles of tonight's episode. We have Wrath of Tony Khan. I completely forgot about Butterbean. That's a little long. Sabrina Slammer. Junkyard Pog. Pog Hole. We really talked about Pogs a lot tonight. Cyberpedia. Roddy Piper brings the boon. What pulls your wagon? Cartoon Law. It was said so I could do it. Big Boy Night. Extreme Peekaboo. Tick Licker. I don't think I'm gonna do Tick Licker. I'm gonna say it more. And Just an Addict. I don't think I'm gonna do that one either. So we got Wrath of Tony Khan. I completely forgot about Butterbean. Sabrina Slammer. Junkyard Pog. Pog Hole. Cyberpedia. Roddy Piper brings the boon, which I might just put in like one of those, like bang things in the corner. I don't know if that's going to be the title. What pulls your wagon? Cartoon Law, Big Boy Night, Extreme Peekaboo, Tick Licker, and that's it. Cartoon Law or What Pulls Your Wagon? I really like Cartoon Law. To finally name the episode Cartoon Law after I had to take the Roddy Piper RoboCop stuff off of YouTube would be a bit of a victory. I'm leaning towards What Pulls Your Wagon. Big Boy Night is also pretty good. Alright. Cartoon Law. Cartoon Law, huh? Getting Melt has one last detail. Apparently, Sean Waltman left a letter to the Chikara locker room after that match, thanking them for the best time he's had in wrestling in over 10 years. That's rad. And that was a rad main event. All right, folks. Good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around till the end. And thanks for choosing Potluck in the Thursday Night War. It finally came to our shores. See you Monday for Monday Night Buzz! Until then, good night and have a good weekend, folks. Remember, WrestleMania weekend, it's a marathon and not a sprint. Good night.